How are y'all doing? Hello Rude, hello Gilzo. How are you two guys doing? Hope you guys are doing pretty well. Sorry for the late announcement yesterday. I was a little bit busy since I had a lot of stuff to do, including the camera video, which took me a lot of work. But yeah, thankfully everything is well right now, and I got time to stream a little bit today. Yo yo, hello Tomas, how are you doing? Hello everyone. So yeah, if you guys watched yesterday video, you guys can understand how a little bit unlucky I was pulling for Kenma. I got one of his copies like at 140, which was very unfortunate, but he's still looking very good right now. No worries, Gilzo, no worries. Have fun there. Hope everything goes well. I'm good, and you? Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. I'm just a little bit more tired today, cause I just came up from the gym, and I had like a pretty busy today yesterday. So yeah, I'm just a little bit tired today, but I'm totally fine though. Don't worry. But yeah, I will be showing you guys how Kenma SR4 actually performs, so you guys can actually see how valuable he is. I already tested some games yesterday. I actually limit tested it a little bit because I played a peak challenge match against like a 20k player above me and I lost. I was with Slap on Discord and he saw everything, but it's whatever. I'm just testing. Hello everyone. Hello GA or 5047 GA. Hello Waterish. It's your first time here, I believe. I've never saw you here. Um, Welcome. Hello Blue Takane. Glad to see you again. Hello there. Levin Kenmo, which character I should prioritize SR4? So as I already kind of said in the stream before, I really do believe that. Also, sorry for the ear rape because of this. Um, but I really think that if you're playing Kenma as a solo setter, like I am right here, because I will be playing the Nekoma team, I think that is more valuable for you to SR4 Liev. I will be releasing the Liev video on Monday, by the way, if you guys are interested about learning about him. Um, but yeah, I do believe that Liev is more flexible, and his SR2 will also provide amazing buffs, especially to Korai and Liev himself. So I do believe if you're playing Kenma as a lone setter in your team, I think that SR4 on Liev is going to be more worth it. Also, did I do this yesterday? Yes, I did. I don't know if you guys actually noticed this, but this is maybe like me being a little bit picky, but the tickets here yesterday were green, so they usually are red, like the color of the healthy coffee milk, but they were green. Their background was green. So I think I actually talked about that in the video as well, because I was a little bit confused on why it was that. Yo, what's up, man? Like, how are you doing? Did you guys get lucky with your chemicals, by the way? I have a lot of people on my comments yesterday that were lucky, but I assume all your luck came from me because I was pretty unlucky, as you guys could have seen. But yeah, it just didn't went very well. But the memory, unfortunately, the memory, I was a little bit lucky to get the memory kind of early, so I'm very happy about that already. But yeah, today we're just going to be testing a little bit Kemma, and we're going to be the dailies, etc. If you want, I can actually do specialty trial as well. I didn't check Kenma's shop yesterday, and I forgot that we had these things to buy. So in my video, I actually upgraded Kenma manually using XP. I didn't sell this, but it's whatever. I just forgot that this actually existed. But yeah, before anyone actually gets here, because it's very early still in the stream, I'm going to do these events real quickly, and then I'll switch to Peak so you guys can actually see Kenma gameplay. Because he's looking pretty strong. And also, don't forget, if you guys are still not on the Discord, you're more than likely to join the Discord. And I'm also going to be hosting server today. What am I even talking about? I'm going to be hosting 3 giveaways today. Still saving for the Jazz Trio. Yeah, like I said, Jazz Trio is just... They're ruling out the meta in Taiwan, so they're bringing a lot. They're being so much used in Taiwan right now. They're being used with twins. They're being used with Kira and Suna, especially if twins are there. but more with the twins themselves. But they're just such a strong team altogether. It's so strong. They really work so well together. And to me, to this day, I still think that Kageyama is one of the most broken characters in the game because of the ability to make everyone crit on offensive actions. You don't need attack technique, you don't need awareness, you just need setters and set skills, which is absolutely broken for your character. How are you doing, Scorp? I'm doing well, Brad. Thank you for asking. I'm just a little bit tired today because I had a pretty busy day yesterday, and I just went to the gym, and it was everything so fast, and now I'm here streaming. But I'm doing pretty well. Don't worry. Also, 700k set by Kenma. This Kenma is crazy. It's so good. But yeah, like I said, yesterday, like my pulls weren't really the luckiest, but at least the memories didn't went so bad. But I've tested him for such a long time in club contest. I was almost like an hour and a half testing for potentials for him. So yeah. Nah, I mean I won't say I'm jacked because I still have like body fat, of course, but I do believe that I've been going to the gym for about 3 years. So and I've been always consistent. So I can pull heavy weight, but I never actually I not never, but I only got very lean like probably once. But yeah. Nah, I'm not as tall as Aone. No, I'm not as tall. I'm 6 foot or 5'11" and a half or something like that for you guys that are or 183 in meters. So yeah, I'm not exactly short, but I'm not exactly the tallest as well. So yeah. Hello, Satoshi. First of all, thank you for asking how my day was, but my day was pretty fine. Yesterday, I went to the dentist, and it was just a checkup because I usually don't have any problem with my teeth. But surprisingly enough, I didn't have any problem with my teeth, but I'm actually going to need to be wearing mouth protection or a teeth protection at night because I didn't know about this, and since like nobody ever like looked at it or actually knows about it, uh, I like make too much pressure with my jaw when I'm sleeping, and I was wearing down my two front teeth, and my dentist was like, you need to be careful with this, and the best solution I can really offer you is just using a mouth guard while you're sleeping. But besides that, everything is pretty fine. But I was really busy yesterday, especially with the camera video, because it took me a lot of time to actually get because I really like to test potentials before I actually give you advice, because I don't want to lie to you. And yesterday when I told that slot 2 strength is the best one by far, it's really the best one by far. I tested 1 hour and a half of it, like using set, attack technique, and etc. And this is the best potentials for him, the ones I'm currently using right now. I also released a little short with the potentials for Kenma if you guys are interested. So if you want to check it out, feel free to do so. And also tomorrow Kuro V2 video will be dropping, probably around the same time as today's stream. But yeah, Satoshi, sorry for all the yap. I hope you're doing well as well. And thank you so much for being here. We're just going to finish this real quick and then we hop straight into peak challenge. Kenma didn't crit. Wow, thank you. But Kenma really needs Liev to actually start shining a lot. Akoso Mogi, I think this is your name. New Kenma is worth it. I have SP Oikawa. So let me just see if Kenma crits, please. Okay, nice. So this is done. But let me change to the team builder real quick. So if you already have Oikawa, and if you have him like with no dupes, then I would say that if you have resources, for sure it's worth grabbing Kenma. Because this team over here was ruling Japan meta for quite a while. Who is the last character? I'm missing someone. Wait, I'm actually missing someone. I can't remember who it was. This is how fried I am today. I don't remember why I can't think who is missing here. Oh, it's Liev. What am I talking about? But yeah, this team was ruling the Japanese meta for quite a while, and you actually really want to have Kenma and Lief together. Their bond will give you 20% awareness and reflex. It can give you up to 150% on your receive stats of your characters and 50% on your power attack and quick attack of all your teammates. So if you want to grab Oikawa with Kenma, this is one team that you can definitely go for, especially if you have Core at SR4. And Lief is also a pretty good spiker, so you're more than welcome to go for this. Oh wow, the chat. Whoa! The chat just went going very fast. What's the average set point for SR5 Oikawa? I don't actually own SR5 Oikawa, but Kaya owns it, which is a friend of mine, and he averages like 500, 550. So Kenma still produces higher stats because he also focuses more on set himself and attack technique and etc. Oikawa can be more flexible because he can provide you with more buffs when it comes to basic stats, etc. Not basic stats, but he can transfer his own basic stats at SR4. So I believe that Kenma is probably, with Atsumu, he's probably the character that does more damage on his set, I believe. Ooh, do you think Jazz Trio is a little bit demanding in terms of resources, like all of them SR4 minimum? I would really say, and I would really recommend, I also made a video on the Jazz Trio, but I would really say the guy that you want SR4 is Kageyama. He buffs your strength a lot. He buffs himself a ton at the start of the game. He also gives your character further strength. He gives you 100% increase on strength. You can pair this with Liev. You can play this with Osamu. You can play with this with Hinata V2. It's super strong in general. And he buffs your team a ton, and he's going to be in your team for a while. Nishinoya, I would say his SR2 is the sweet spot, in my own opinion, because it gives you the perfect save, which is pretty nice, and it also gives you more spirit and save stat. And for Hinata, if you are really a whale, you can go for his SR4, but in the worst case scenario, the only thing you need to do is play him SR1 in here, and just swap Hinata out for Nishinoya, because from what I've heard, the Jazz bond can actually work with two characters on the court. So you're more than welcome to be subbing out Hinata and saving resources on it. So let me see what's happening here. I missed the start Kenma because I didn't crit more. Yeah, it happens sometimes. It's normal. These challenges are like a little bit weird at first, but sometimes you get unlucky and sometimes you just get lucky. And what happened to my game? Okay, never mind. Game. Sorry, guys, I don't know what's happening. Just give me a second. Okay, it's back. Sorry. I have a question about the banner timeline. Will Yamamoto banner alive? Or yeah. So what is going to happen is, since we don't really have a confirmation from Garena, but we already have some other sources that are actually confirming it, and they are trustable sources. We can already pretty much tell that Liev will come next week on Wednesday. Or we are at least assuming he will. And of course, that will make Tanaka come 1 week earlier, and that will obviously make Yamamoto arrive 1 week earlier as well. So they kind of just rushed this a little bit, probably just because they want to catch the Japanese version. That's normal, though. Bro, I thought you were going to say that stream started in Discord, lol. No, sorry, Savior. I usually don't really like to announce in Discord as well. Because, so, I ping you guys once whenever I do the announcement. But I don't like to, like, ping people a lot. Because I don't want to, like, spam ping them, if you guys know what I mean. Because I already think that I ping you guys too much sometimes. And, yeah. Also, let me switch this because I'm playing Quick Attack. Quick reminder, if you can swap specialities, remember, receive, you want Korei to be always in the back row. And if you're playing Quick Attack or block, you want Korei to be on slot number 5 so he can go up to slot 4 and block more. Don't forget about that, guys. I should also change coach, but I'm going to run the receive coach. But this is the team I'm currently running with Kenma. Also, that's beautiful. That's memory max. So let's see how this performs. I had such bad luck for potentials, only got level up. Yeah, that can happen a lot, Pratt. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna like argue with my potentials because I don't think I have the awful luck in potentials. I actually got pretty decent potentials on Kenma. I have like 80% strength, which is pretty decent. So yeah. Damn, Kent right. What do you think about having Kenma, Oikawa, and just Kage in the same team? The synergize is a little bit awkward, in my opinion. They can definitely work. Nice, thank you, Kenma, as well. But I just don't see them like working completely that well, all three together. Because then you would be, but they can work, but I just don't think it's the best combination. I just think that is awkward because you will be having three setters, and then who would you flex there? You can play Korra and Hirugami, but that's pretty much it. So the team gets very, very struggly with that. It gets a little bit awkward with that. Yo, I'm gonna get Liev next. Yeah, Aiden, you should. Liev is actually insane. By the way, let's look at our maintain stacks real quick. We are at 14 already, so as you guys can see, we can stack these pretty quickly. Even that, like at least three of our characters don't have receive skills. Also, thank you once again, Kenma. Kenma is amazing. Let's see a set here, 446. Very, very nice. Hey, am I late? No, Enma, you arrived early. Don't worry. We've only been here for like 15 minutes. And this is our first game for peak challenges. I'm about to get my first SP for my lineup as SP Kenma. The SP select banner, Satoshi was only an anniversary. So since the anniversary just ran out when Kenma actually released, you have no other choice to grab other SPs right now. But Kenma is one of the best setters in the game. He also has one of the best mons in the game for a very, very long time. Just so you can imagine how good he still is on the Japanese and Taiwan meta. So I do believe that you should be grabbing at least one copy of Kenma and Liev as well, because they just work wonderfully together. They're just so good. Okay, normal. Now he won't set, unfortunately. I think, yeah, this will probably be their point. That's okay. Claudio, saw your video and I felt like Penny took me to get 246 picks to get SR2. I mean, it took me 170 to get 2 copies of him, if we're being realistically. I did 360, but I got one in 140, and I got the other one in like 120 something. So I didn't get very lucky as well, but it's whatever. Just happens. Thank you, Ken, as well, for converting the receive. Are they gonna score here again? Okay. Them Green is just collecting money in Wix. Yeah, they will be making a lot of money, especially the whales. They are going to be using their whole things for Liev, because Liev is an awesome character. He's so good. People really underestimate the capabilities of Liev. That's all I'm saying. You can create a role for people who want to be pinged for streams. Yeah, you're right. I just hadn't really took the time to do it. That's my bad, to be honest. But yeah, I can definitely do that. I should make like a little announcement where you guys can select the role and the bot will instantly give it to you. So this way you guys can actually take a look at the streams easier. Let me just actually see the Canma stats. We are at 12k sets, we are at 12k receive. And how many? Okay, 12 maintain stacks. This is pretty nice. Okay, he didn't have hold there, so that's why he created so low, if you guys are wondering. So praying I have enough Oh, I spent for Ushi SR4. Yeah, Ushi. I really told like I wasn't really making videos when he released, but I told most of the people that were asking me. Also 523, very nice. I told a lot of people that were thinking about going for Ushi SR4, and I told them don't spend your resources, just wait for Korai. Korai is a way much safe pick, and he can work way better on long term. So going for Ushijima was just pure bait. But I get some people really like him. Also, thank you once again, Kenma. Can you please save me? Because this is looking rough. Okay, nice. We won. Bring I have enough resources for Yamamoto after getting Liev. I'm actually still wondering the same, because I probably, yeah, you guys can tell me whatever, but I might have to load up a little bit, probably buy some like $30 packs or something, because even with these gems, I still need 4,800 to guarantee Liev SR4, and then it will be like only 3 weeks of saving, so I don't know if we can actually get the 30k gems to pull for SR2 on Yamamoto, but we'll just have to see. Also, 216 is quick attack. I can play receive. Nice. This is nice. I want to face him with receive, especially right now. Okay, so Korai, go back here, and we are playing like this. Really want Kenma SR2, but Liev coming next week, so just saving at this point. I mean, you can still theoretically grab him, because they will be running both banners simultaneously. So I think you might still be able to grab him. But if you spend like 20 bucks in the game, you can theoretically grab one copy of Liev, because it's if you buy like two $15 monthly passes, which are the ones that give you more gems, you can easily buy one copy of Liev from the chain pack, which is obviously very nice. I know this is not like friendly advice, but it's still helpful in my opinion, even for free to play no, but low spenders players can actually grab those as well. So sad about the banner, but thank you for the advice. No worries, Satoshi, no worries. Feel free to ask any questions. I really like to talk with you guys. But yeah, just in general, Kenman and Liev are going to be great in the future, so feel free to grab at least one copy of both of them. Scorpion will confirm. No, Gills, no, I'm not. Trust me, I haven't spent on anything but the passes ever since the Oikawa 80 tickets back, which was $25 at the time, or 25 euros. I haven't spent anything but on the passes. So I'm like small to mid spender. But I just manage my resources very well. I just have a lot of patience. Like I said, I skipped like 3.5 months waiting just for Korai. Also, Kenma is so good. Like, Jesus. He's saving me. Like, you guys already... You saw how many times he already turned the receiving to perfect? I think it was already 3 times this game. He's so good. The mechanic is so broken. Caught wailing in 4K. I wasn't caught doing anything, guys. You didn't saw me spend, so I was not caught in 4K. I will not buy stuff in stream. So, yeah. I'm not ever going to be caught in 4K. Also, did you just see those numbers on Korai receives? That's all Kenma buffing, because he just received. Like, it's crazy. It's so good. Let me just see. Yeah, as well, 215% spirit is ridiculous. 577 set, pretty nice. And is it 5-0? No. Oh, it's it could have been a bad. So Kenma could have turned it. This is going to be their point now. Scorpion, I want to do Trio Jazz, but not only the quick one synergy, I want the block synergies too. Can you recommend me the team? Let me just finish this game, Enma, and I'll see what I can do. But realistically, the Jazz Trio works best with the twins for sure. Like by miles, further miles. It's where they want to play at. But if you want to be able to play block speciality, there is also a very easy team that you can compose. Let me just actually build it first, so I can just see what type of what type of wait, let me just search this up. What type of specialities you can play on this team. You want to play the Jazz Trio, right? So you go here, you go here. Yeah, Corey stays here, he stays here, and out on the back row. Yep, that's pretty simple. If you have Kenman Liev, Andy, and if you want Andy, no, sorry, Enma, you can just build this team. It works amazingly well. You have a strong receive with Kenma and Nishinoya. Hoshiumi is going to be there in the first rallies as well to help you. Front row, you got massive blockers. You got Korai, Yugami, Liev. Guaranteed perfect and criticals from Kageyama. Kenma receives turning bad to perfect. So if you want to go for a team that is not only quick attack and that can play block, this is your go-to. Don't go for the twins, go for the Kenma and Liev. And you have 4 amazing bonds. 4 amazing bonds, specifically the Winter Sports, Thurman, and the Free Quick, which is a 500% spike multiplier. So very strong if you want to go for that. Okay, I can face him as well, 214. I should be higher on the ranking, but I lost games yesterday because I was testing stuff. Swap these two, and we should go for this. Only have 18k diamonds left after getting Kenma. My plan is to get 1 copy of Liev and Yamamoto. Oh, you do, Blutakane. You do. You're chilling. You can get in a month about 1700, and there is no way you're going to pity both Yamamoto and Liev. And you don't even need to grab Liev's memory, like I already told you. Like, told you or I told the stream. You should be waiting to grab Hinata V2 memory instead of Liev. So that's more resources for you to save. So just feel free to completely, skip Liev's memory, and you're completely chilling. You will be able to grab both at SR1 at least. Don't worry. Do you think I should skip Yamamoto as I need SR2 Konimi? His rebender might be around the time. So, it's pretty difficult for me to assert you, like, for sure. Because I do believe that both characters are great at SR2. But I do believe that Konimi does provide you more value. So if you think that you can grab SR2 Yamamoto and SR2 Konimi, just go for Konimi. Because when I was playing Club Contest on the video, I was with Konimi and I was still struggling with stamina. And it was not because of the points scored, it was as well because of the amount of time that the rallies took us. Because of Kenma, and then Yamamoto on the future, Yaku. But when Yaku arrives, it will be a different story because you can recover stamina via Yaku. So, but yeah, I do think that you should go for SR2 on Kunimi. I think that's priority. Especially if you are like a low spender. Are they going to score? Wait. This is a pretty intense rally here. Kuro, please. Nice. Don't block kill. Don't block kill. Don't block kill. Nice. Nice. Pretty nice. What was this? I didn't get to see the receive. Oh, it was their point. Wait, what? Never mind. Oh, they're scoring here. Yeah. That's okay. Is Ozamu Resonance ever worth it? I'm building an Arizaki team and I don't know if we should just say for SR4 Ozamu or just get Inada. No. Let us. That's super easy to answer to you. Ozamu is the less needed duplicate characters in the Narizaki team. Or with the Jazz Trio. You definitely want to SR4 Hinata instead of SR4ing Ozamu. Because Hinata can perform like 6 million spikes at SR4 and SR5. He's ridiculous. He's better than Ozamu for sure. Way better. So save for that Hinata. Don't SR2 Ozamu. Do not SR2 him. It's not worth it. Jazz Hinata memory when it drops, or Hinata V1 memory or Tsuki memory before. I think that both memories are good, but I think Hinata V1 will probably fit Liev better because he can produce unblockable spikes, and he also can debuff a little bit the enemy team. But either of them is totally fine. But I just rather use the Hinata V1 one. But let me just take a look at Tsukishima one because I actually forgot what it actually does. Their blocks that increase, taking out. Yeah, both of them are very good. Both of them are very good. I actually think that Tsukishima might be a little better, so actually feel free to use Tsukishima. Especially, but the problem is that I will not be able to use Tsukishima's memory on Leah because I'm going to be running Kuro and Tsukishima still. But if you're not running Tsukishima in your team, you can use his memory on Liev. I actually think it's a little better, just now that I read it. Also nice, thank you. Can we get this point? Oh, thank you, game, for not showing me. I really hate when the game does this. I really want to see his values. Okay, nice. Nice receive. It's going to be their point. That's fine. But see, guys, like, just imagine that we already have Yaku on the team, or because they can perform perfect guaranteed saves, so it's ridiculous. I wouldn't lose that point here, for example. You have so many chances with the receive team. It's insane. 618k set, by the way. Wow. If we skip Lev memory, what are you going to use for the meantime? Either Tsukishima or Hinata V1 Kier. One of those two. I'm probably going to use Hinata V1 because I will having Hinata on the bench because I'll be playing Kuro and Tsukishima. So yeah. But both of them fit him very well. 229, it's just 211 block. Oh yes. Ooh. I think this guy is building towards the little team that was met in Japan. Interesting. Very interesting. Quick attack, yeah, it's this. Nice. I have this exact team except Kuro. Who should I play instead? Kuro. To be honest, you can play whoever. I'm not really sure on who you could play, but you can play whoever and just sub that character out for the liberal. This way you don't really have to deal with any problems with rotations, etc. So just someone that you can sub out for the liberal. I'm asking this because Yaku does restore the stamina. Yeah, I know, Tomasz, but the problem is that Yaku will take such a long time to arrive still. And with Yamamoto on the court that provides you with perfect receives, Kenma mechanics from turning bad to perfect, you will still need Kunimi for a little bit. And even then, Kunimi will still be worth it. He's always going to be in the bench to help you. It doesn't matter. He will just help you a lot. And then you can grab the rebounder for Yamamoto in the future. But Konami value is just so strong. It's unlike anything we saw in this game. Of course, besides Korra and Hirugami, but that's pretty much it. Hello, Peter. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hello, Gagan. Hope you're doing well too. Lettuce, I don't know why your message was redacted, but I'm sorry for that. It was probably the Nightbot that actually redacted your message. But feel free to send it again. Do you have a Discord channel or a group, etc.? Yes, I do have a Discord channel. Thank you so much for showing him as well, man. Like, thank you so much. You can feel free to join there, and we can talk in there, etc. You can ask me questions or the community. We'll be there to help you. I don't have a mem of Tsuki or another V2, so if I can use Liev, I skip his memory. You probably can get away with something else. But I guess you'll just have either you spend for his memory if you have enough resources, but in my opinion it's not worth it. Just save your resources and wait for Hinata V2's memory. But those are the memories he really wants. Like until we are waiting for his Jazz memory. Tsuki and Liev will be sharing the memory because I didn't pull for Hinata V1. Yeah, that works as well. That totally works. Do you think if I get Liev SR2, is Yamamoto SR1 okay? Still need to be on his SR2? I mean, both of them should realistically be at SR2, but I do think that first of all, just answer to me this question. Do you have Korra SR4? If you have Korra SR4, I would say you can skip Yamamoto SR2. Just in that scenario. But I do believe that Liev SR2 is very worth it. So ideally you should have both at SR2. Ideally. But if you can only grab one of them, probably go for well, it's difficult to tell you because both of their SR2s are very good. But if it was my personal opinion, I would probably be grabbing Liev SR2. Simply because you get way too much value with that memory, with that skill resonance too. You get stamina regen, 30% increased basic stats if you have the scoring ace buff on Liev. You get 15% increased basic stats on the characters that have the scoring ace buff as well. It's very strong. I do believe it's an underrated character and underrated skill resonance too. His SR4 is bait though. It's very predatory when it comes to the numbers. It's like they lie to you when it comes to the numbers because it's impossible to achieve the actual numbers that are set in the SR4, but it's still very valuable too. I'm also aiming for Yushi V2 and Shirabu for my second account. I already have Sakuza and Komori, but no one else because I just made this account last week. Got any ideas on the SSR? I should aim to support Ushijima. Oof, that's a tough questions. SSR territories. The first that it comes to mind, and is simply because of the power attack buffs he gives to your team, it's Tanaka SSR. He's the first that comes to mind simply because of the 40% increase when he's at SR4. But for other characters, I mean, it's just so hard to tell you, but Washio is a good blocker for SSR, but he doesn't work with Team Morale. Konoha, the opposite hitter for Fukurodani, can work as well because he works well with Morale. So those are few picks that you can go for. But since that team is like Morale focused, probably some Fukurodani characters. Tanaka SSR as well, but I'm not really sure about that because SSR characters are just so outdated. I just don't know anymore. I'm sorry. I'm being completely honest to you here. Better get Yamamoto at his rerun. He will be there for Kuru V2 release. Yeah, sure. Oh, and by the way, hello, Captain Pharaoh. Hope you're doing well. Glad to see you here again. Is it worth if I go Liev SR4 and skip Yamamoto? 5047, you were the one that has Ushijima SR4, right? So theoretically, you don't really want to play Yamamoto because you already have a very powerful spiker, which is Ushijima. So I could argue that in your specific scenario, and this specific scenario, guys, he could go for SR4 Liev and skip for Yamamoto because I think it's a waste of resources to have Ushijima SR4 on the bench not being used. I think that's awful. So you can go for SR4 on Liev and just skip Yamamoto for your specific case scenario. What's your opinion on subbing Ginjima and for the first rally and subbing him out? Ginjima is in the first rally he's powerful because he will provide you with very strong spikes, but that's pretty much it. I mean, you can use him if you need to like play receive speciality because he has a receive tag. It's interesting if you actually need to do so. He's helpful in that way. But that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. It's worth it if you need to play receive on the first rally to counter the opponent, but not necessarily like required. But you can do that. Yo, hello, Slopesime. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for showing up. Atakan, hello Atakan. I don't believe I ever saw you here. Welcome to the stream. Gilzo SSR Kita. Oh, true. I actually forgot about him. For Ushijima is actually pretty valuable. If he's at SR4. Because Ushijima spams the spikes. Pretty interesting. Nice one. Nice call out, Gilzo. Nice call out. So I do think that he's very strong to use with Ushijima if you need so. But yeah, we won all of our peak games. So yeah, it's pretty nice. I also should clear my practice matches before I actually forget. Let us don't spend your gems on SSR banners. Yeah, don't spend them. So see, if you're like me, and if you're a person that actually refuses to use his SSR tickets, you should be having something like this. I had 200 and something. I actually did like some... No, it wasn't this one, sorry. It was on this one. I did 100 pulls on this, like on the 8th of the... No, on the 16th of July. Of August. But you should be able to save a lot of these tickets. You have them everywhere. So it's pretty easy for you to achieve these tickets. Without spending any money. Does scoring ace effect only apply to the characters scored first in the whole game? No, it's changed. It changes Butakani depending on the player that scored. So if Korai scores, it will stay on him. But if you read, I think is Liev skill 3, and if I'm not entirely wrong, let me actually check and show you guys. Is the website showing? Yes, it is. Nice. But if you actually take a look at Liev's skill number 3, he actually starts with the scoring ace buff. And then depending on who scores the point, because it's here on the skill one, only one character can have the scoring ace. If it's Korai that scores, he will grab the scoring ace buff for himself. But let's say next rally you spike with Liev and he gets the scoring ace because he scores. He will get that buff. And then if you have him at SR2, it's 30% increase on his basic stats. Right here. So this is why I think Liev is very underrated. It's only specifically because of the scoring ace buff. And because if he's paired with the correct teammates, he's a monster. He's very, very powerful. Also, let me do this. Do you have anything unlocked decent here? No. But I'll just do this really quickly. I won't grab any of these because I don't need them. Wait. Oh, this is unlocked. Yeah, because I just finished everything yesterday. Wait, what? Why are there so many stages? Okay, I don't remember doing these most stages, but I guess. So I'm just going to grab anything that they offer me. It's whatever, I'm just choosing randomly here. I have Korai SR42, by the way. Oh, you have both of them. Yeah, so yeah, skip Yamamoto. Forget Yamamoto. Liev buffs will go crazy with both of your Spikers SR4. That's all I'm saying. They go pretty strongly on that team. Also, do you guys like this event? Genuine questions. Because I do believe this is one of the events that I actually dislike the most. Just saying. Also, hello July 4th, I guess I'll add you. I don't really have much to do here today, but you know what we can do before I actually body trial, because I want to do just a little bit so you guys can see the numbers that I actually am able to do. We can hop onto a giveaway real quick if you guys are up to it. I think this would be a good time to do our 2 giveaways at least, and then I'll finish the stream with the last one. When you get Liev, are you subbing Hinata out? Yes. I don't... Wait, I can actually show you. Just give me a little second, because I have everything planned out so I don't screw up. Just give me a little quick second, because I need to go onto Discord, because I have the team saved there. But this is... Where is it? It should be this one? No, it's not this one. It's this one here. I'm going to show you guys on the... Okay, open this. Nice. So you guys should be able to see. To answer your question, Savior, I'm going to be running this. Whenever Liev comes out, I'm running this. I'm taking off Hinata for Tsuki. Yes, you're absolutely correct. And yes, I will lose their bond buff, but it's whatever. With Korra and Hirogami on the court, and with Liev and Kenma here, Korra and Hirogami, Liev and Kenma is just so strong. But I'll be playing this for sure. So I can have Nishinoi on court, and I have 2 specialities. Also, since we are already here, let's start doing our first giveaway. And we're doing today... yeah, sure. No, I'm going to do this. Receive Cult. Because Kenma just released. So yeah, if you want to participate on the giveaway, the only thing you need to type is Receive Cult. Just feel free to type that, and you are welcome to join the giveaway. This is for 1500 gems. Let me also, without leaking anything, open Garina's spreadsheet so I can actually fill your information over there. Because we already have 5 winners. I'm doing 3 more today and 2 more on Monday. Hi Luigi, how are you doing? Hope you're doing pretty well. Thank you so much for showing up again. Still waiting for my open ticket at Garena, which is pending. Missing so many SP tickets. Need them for Max Liev soon. Pain. I've actually been pretty lucky when contacting support, even when I was not even a content creator. Because I already contacted them like probably twice. At the time, like to talk about the Hinata bug when he released, which was he was not counting towards the Karasuno team. And other stuff, which I think at the time they messed up, and I just told them what I think they should be improving. But they answered me on both of them. But yeah, let me just check which more are you saying. Good, because I'm worried that you will use our gems on SSR banner. Okay, it's not for me. How many MEM tickets can you get in a month for free? You have, I'm not entirely sure. But I would say you can get easily, this is in a month, easily at least like 50, probably. Easily. There is so much things nowadays that give you memories. You can probably achieve 50 in a month, very easily. Let me just keep this going. And I'm going to sort the first giveaway out, guys. So good luck to everyone, and let's see who's the first winner. 3, 2, 1. Atakan, congratulations, you just won the giveaway. Please send me your in-game ID. If you don't know what it is, I can show you real quick, because I never saw you winning a giveaway on my stream. So you go to your settings, sorry, not your settings, you go into your profile. You have this ID over here. You give me also your in-game nickname and your server, your region, which you only need to go to settings, and you can see your current server. So feel free to send me all this information via over here in the chat. You can send everything in the chat. Feel free to do so. Let me actually open up, and we are going to be doing 2 in a row. So once again, guys, if you want to join, once again the keyword is exactly the same. Just type receive cult, and you guys can participate on this one. I'll be waiting for your information, so feel free whenever you can to send it to me, Atakan. Let me see what is happening here. Jesus, there's so much of you participating in the giveaway. How many memory tickets? Okay, I got 318 recruit tickets. That's nice, Peter. You're ready. You're ready to grab everything that you need. The event just confuses me, Lamau. It's a pretty easy event, but I don't know. It's just I've been playing since the start of the game, and this was probably one of the first game modes that released, and I just think that it was a little bit underwhelming. But yeah. Actually, I'm sorry I didn't show you guys, but I'm hosting another giveaway, so feel free to type receive cult again. Feel free to do so, just so you guys don't miss out. Do you think the Jastrio is stronger than the term end? In quick attack speciality, for sure, Jastrio completely runs the meta. There is no question about that. And I do think that Kariyama is probably the best character in the Jastrio. I do think that the fact that you need to spend so many resources just makes the term end the better choice overall, especially because of the bond. And simply because it's 2 characters instead of the 3 characters. It's just that. It's great when we actually play, but the mechanics are still team specific. I can follow as a free play. Yeah, I guess that's true. That's true. So, okay, I think this should be pretty much every single one of you guys. But Atakan, please make sure to send me your information. Please don't forget about that. You should send me your ID, your in-game nickname, and your server, please. So, let's go once again, guys. 3, 2, 1, and good luck, everyone. Akasomogi. Congratulations, you're the winner. I hope you already know what you should need to send me. Congratulations. And you are the next winner. Let me actually just place this on the spreadsheet so I do not forget people. Akasomogi. Here. These are your 2 winners. Global. Okay, so you're global. Thank you so much. You're global. Your ID is this. Right here. And your in-game nickname is Nilashur. Okay, let me grab this. Okay, should be everything. Okay, for our next winner, yeah, just send me the same exact thing that Atakan sent me, and I will fulfill your information in the Garena spot. So yeah. Also, I just accepted you, Luigi, and I'll be doing another giveaway at the end of the stream, guys. It's probably not going to take much longer, because realistically, I don't have anything else to do today in the game. I'm just going to be finishing this pretty quickly. But I'll be more than welcome to answer all of your questions, guys. If you have any questions about Liev or something like that, so I can clarify you guys with it, feel free to do so. Yeah, I'm just gonna literally just finish this. I'm going to play 1 speciality trial, and I should be done with this. So, block speciality, right? Let me just switch this real quick. You should go here. You should go here. No, you should come here, and you should be here. You should be here. Okay. And I'll swap Kenma later for... Who should I swap Kenma for? I can probably run... Yeah, I can run Koganegawa here, and then I swap Kenma in. Let me just change Oikawa out of here. And let me see this as well. Yeah, I'll just do this. Okay, let me just write that down real quick. Where is it? This is your in-game nickname. Oh, sorry, this is your ID. Okay, this is your ID. Okay, but I just want to see how high I can get into this right now. Since we don't have club contest today, I just want to swap this out. I want Kenma to be here. And I want Korai to be on the front row. Oh, wow. Well, guys, this was a great start. Great to see. Let me just grab all your information. Sorry, guys, because I'm just making sure I don't screw up his information. And you are global server as well. We have a lot of global and C servers winners. We never had an NA winning. Kenma or Liev at SR2. Kenma at SR2. Kenma specifically is the on is he's just so great. He's not on the court right now, but even if you're actually like in the same score as the opponent, you can still gain maintain stacks from his SR2. So it's very strong in general. Yeah, Noya just trolled me for some reason. And I might actually get... No! Oh my god, like... Are we serious? Are we actually serious, game? Opinion on the school banner, Daichi or Kuro. If you separate them, would they still be good? Yeah! Man, like... They are realistically only able to play... Okay, so since you guys are really just asking me very nice questions, I'm gonna dip this out for a little bit, because I actually want to answer that question. I think that's an amazing question. Let me just open another one, okay? So, if you guys take a look at Daichi and Kuro, they have a bond, right? And if you already read their kits, they gain connect stacks or fly stacks depending on how many characters of Karasuno they have, or Nekoma. But what you can actually like try to do here is like something like this. I could argue that you can play like something like these guys in here, and you can either play Noya, because 1, 2, 3, and you would probably need another character from the who should I even choose here? I can just choose another character from... Yeah, I'll just choose this guy over here, Tsushima. Don't take into mind this. And I can play another character here, or you can just do this as well. Where is Liev? Where is Liev? It's here. So I can argue that you can play this because Daichi will be getting 1, 2, 3 stacks, and himself is 4 stacks. But with his SR2, you're only able to get 5 stacks. And over here, you are only playing with 3 Nekoma players, which means you get 3 stacks from the Nekoma players overall. But because of their bond, which is the school banner bond, you can get 4 stacks as well. Simply because you are lower than actually the number of fly stacks, which would be higher because you're playing with more characters from Karasuno. So this is a team that could actually work, but is this a team that I say that is the best? No, it's not the best. This team won't be really the best in the meta, in my opinion. So I do believe that they work best specifically on their own teams. Like you can see here, the Meta Nekoma team, which is this one, it works much, much better. You have 5 characters from Nekoma, you get 5 stacks instantly from the Connect, and you can get from his SR2 another Connect stack, because it gives you one over here. It literally says offers you one if it is a SR2. So you're able to get all of these buffs. While in this team, you are never able to get Daichi with 6 stacks. So you lose a ton of buffs from Daichi, because you don't have 6 fly stacks. So they're very awkward to fit in together, overall. Let me see. Now you're doing other things. See, strong Tsuki. Did I look onto Kuro V2 SR4? Yes. He's pretty tricky. I like it because it's weird. He's a weird one when it comes to his SR4. But if we take a look, you see, he gains strength, which you might think it's useless. Because on him, it's completely garbage. You don't want strength on Kuro. But then you read that he increases your play strength and spirit will increase by 50% of Kuro's corresponding stat up to 60%. When connect stacks are at least 2, which is pretty easy to achieve in any team that you want to be playing with Kuro V2, the offensive touches are Kuro touches are guaranteed to be critical on offense, and his strength increases by 60%. And you're wondering, this is useless, but because it is, Kuro won't be making sets, he won't be spiking because he doesn't have bonds to make spikes, etc. His kit is purely defensively. But because he gains this 60% strength, and because he's already able to provide you up to 80% spirit and strength at SR2, you are able to give all your characters 60% strength and spirit easily, simply because of his SR2 and SR4. So this will be even higher than actually the 60% you're up to give. Because you will gain 80% on Kuro, correct? And then you will gain 60% on all your teammates because this is easy to stack on Kuro. So while strength is very useless on Kuro himself, he will gain strength himself on his SR4 to give all your teammates more strength, if you understand what I mean. So his SR4 is still pretty valuable. It's very valuable, even though it looks weird. What about full Nakama squad with Daichi? Why would you want to do that though? Why would you want to place Daichi in a Nakama team? It's like you don't get really any value from it. Like you could this is like what is yeah, this is the meta team. Who are you going to take out for Daichi? Are you going to take out Cam and Liev, which are Nakama characters? No. Are you going to take Yamamoto out? No. Yaku? No, because he's Nakama as well. Are you really going to give up Korai and Hirogami for Daichi? Like is that really a thing that you really want to do? I guess you can do that, but still this isn't really like the best thing you can do because even then, Daichi would only really get 4 stacks, which wouldn't give you the stamina regen, which he gets at 6 stacks. So this is why I think they are so hard to fit in together, and you also lose the capability of playing 3 specialities. So it just gets super awkward with them. It's just super awkward, unfortunately, with them together. That's the only thing that I believe. Even though they're great characters, they need to be playing with the correct team. Did we ever have a proper block team? The block? Oh, yes. No. No. Lettuce. No. We do have an amazing block team. We do. And this is another thing that like makes me sad because I really do think that people like they really don't understand Aone and Futakuchi. They don't. They really don't. Like if you play this team, sorry, if you play like Kuro here, for example, to give you more like defense technique, because he will give you more defense technique in the back row. Um, let's just say who you play Yaku here. Let's say you play Yaku and you sub Kuro out for the libero. Aone, I saw videos of this. This is a proper block team. You have insane amount of potentials with Koganegawa, Aone, and Futakuchi buffs, which can give you 100% block increase, and also they reduce the block of your the cooldown of your block skills, which is insane because it makes Aoni be able to spam. And these two characters at SR4, they are absolutely ridiculous. I won't go over them right now because they're still a little bit far away in our region, but they're absolutely insane. I've seen Aone V2 do blocks of 3 million. Did we ever see that on a character? Do we think that's weak for a block character? Well, block speciality might be a little weaker because you will be facing quick attack on the future, and that's true. They are not weak characters at all. They're very strong. They're amazing characters, and this is a completely viable block team because when the team rotates, you can just do this. And Yaku is here. Koganegawa will already have his stacks from the memory stacked for his set to be strong. You have Futakuchi and Aoni, which Futakuchi spikes pretty strongly. His memory is also pretty slept on. That's also another thing that I want to tell you guys if you're going for block team, because he will give himself 12% power attack, and whenever he casts an ultimate spike, so he needs to cast 2 ultimate spikes, he can increase just from base, like his base memory, can increase your block, power attack, and quick attack stat up to 6% for all your characters up to 2 stacks. So this is 12%. If this memory is max, it's 20% on all of your characters. So this is just more block, more quick attack for your team, more power for Korai as well. It works so well. I just think it's a shame that people look at these characters and they say they're not good when they are good. I have 2 friends of mine that are going for this exact team, and they are absolutely right to do so. They are very strong, so don't be afraid to go for block teams, please. They are still very valuable. They are very strong. Um, I don't really like Yamamoto. Yeah, you cannot like Yamamoto, but I still think that he's very strong for Nekoma. There is nothing really you can argue against that, Brook. They synergize so well with the Nekoma team. Can we have Bokuto SP next? I really love him. What do you mean? Bokuto SP. SP already had the rerun. And unfortunately, I'm going to be straightforward with you. I won't really lie to you. Bokuto is realistically one of the worst characters in the game. I don't really say this a lot because I do think that every single character has their own niche, but even in the future, with the release of Ushijima, Shirabu, and Hanamaki, which work with the Morales system as well, but they actually don't want to be inside the Morales system or the Morale buff, even then Bokuto will not shine. I just think that they messed this character very badly, unfortunately. He's an amazing character, but he's just not done well, in my opinion. Unfortunately. What's the best chess trio team? That's very easy. That's the easiest answer of my life. Uh, these two guys together because they're literally the best duo in the game. You will be playing, of course, with Hinata right here. You play with where is Kageyama? Kageyama serving first, Atsumo serving second, and finally, but not least, where is the Jazz Nishinoya? And you play with Osamu. This is the best Jazz team by far. This is the team that synergizes the best with Jazz, and there is no other team. If you want to go for Jazz Trio, you want to play this team. I've also seen people running Kira and Suna on this team for Korai and Hirogami, because this is totally plausible. This is a team you guys can actually run, but instead he probably plays something like this. I'm not entirely sure. Probably something like this would be the right choice. But this team also works pretty well as well. But uh, I've seen people in Taiwan, and I speak with people in Taiwan that claim that these two characters work best with the Jazz Trio, better than Kira and Suna. But this is a still pretty strong team as well. Um, let me see. Hello, Raiki. Raiki. I think it's Raiki. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Luigi, do you think they're ever going to go with the rebanner of Tsuki? Yes. The next rebanner after Aoni should be Tsuki or Kuro, right? I think if I'm not going crazy, should be. It should be. Does Tsukishima work on the this team instead of Kuro? No. Which team? The block team? Yeah, he does. He definitely works. For the block team, it does. For the Nakama team, he doesn't. But for this team, you for sure can play Tsukishima here. Doesn't really change a lot. I'm just saying for you to be playing with Kuro on the back row because he will give you defense technique if he starts like at the back row. So it's decent. That's why I'd rather have Kuro here. Um, is there any good team for it? Sorry, Senzayamon, how are you doing? Thank you so much for showing up. Hope you're doing well. But is there a good team for Tanaka? I'm going to say this from the bottom of my heart, and this actually is one of the most difficult things for me to tell you because I love Tanaka in the anime. He's probably top one or top two characters in the anime for me. I just love his whole personality, what he represents on the anime, the fact that even if you are mid, you can still achieve things that you don't think you could have achieved if you work hard enough. And that's why I love Tanaka as a whole character. I really, I really like resemble a little bit with him, and that's why I really love him. But I just don't think he works well in any team. I'm so sorry. But while he's a good character, I don't think he fits anywhere. I'm truly sorry to say this. I just think that you lose value on the Nakama team. He does only have a bond with Tanaka, with Yamamoto, and the bond isn't even that insane. So unfortunately for me, this is one of the characters that you can say skip. Unfortunately, and I'm really sorry to say this because I love Tanaka. Some speculative talk. What do you think? We're gonna get Bokuto. Ooh, I don't. Oof. We are for sure going to get the Bokuto V2 because everyone loves Bokuto. But I'm not sure about Kiryu. And I do think that they should get rid of the morale thing for Bokuto. Just let Bokuto shine, or at least make Akashi V2 as well, and make them synergize like Shirabo and Shishima. But where they can work with with other teams as well. Because realistically, if they come out, they might be able to play with Ushijima V2 and with Shirabu. So let's say in the future there is a V2 of Akashi and Bokuto, you might be able to play something like this if they get a good V2 that synergizes well with these guys. So that's a plausible team if you in the future. Can you please make a UGV2 team? I want to know. Oof. That is another difficult one. I don't really want to. I don't really know too much about Ushivitsu, so I don't want to give you fake information. But I do think that the safest option would probably be just running Oikawa here as well, and just running Hirogami in this team. So you will be running like something like this, and I don't really think that you even need a libero here, if I'm being honest. So let me just swap things around. Uh, does Ushijima have a serve skill? Ushijima V2? I'm sorry I forgot, but like I said, I haven't really read his kit that much. Okay, it's okay. It isn't really necessary. But this can work. This can definitely work. I just don't think that these characters synergize as well with pretty much anyone else. So, his mechanics is so bad they do dirty box too. Yep, I absolutely agree with you. What team comp you think is the best? For me, I'm very biased, but I really like the Nakama team. I just think having to play three speciality and having two of the most broken bonds in the game, which is Term and Winter Sports, is just ridiculous. And also the other team, which I think is the most. I think these two teams will compete for the meta. These are the two teams that will compete for the meta. If both are very strong, these two can compete. But once again, for free to play players or for players that are low spenders, Block is insanely good. You guys, Aone SR2 is a beast, Futakuchi SR2 is a beast, Hyugami SR2 is a beast, Koganegawa and Yaku become very good at SR4, so just avoid this, but Futakuchi, Aone, and Hyugami for block teams, SR2, insane. Don't forget about that. For rapid quick attack, I think it's better to get with Britaro and Suna. Yes, he's strong. Kita SR4 is very nice. Don't worry, Isaac. Don't worry. Is there any team that can be around? No. Savior, unfortunately, Ushijima will get ruled out of the meta, and Tendo is not going to be seen anywhere else. But specifically, and if you are a diehard Tendo fan, he can actually be seen with the Jazz Trio and the Twins. But I don't like Tendo. I'm just straightforward. I don't like Tendo. So they could play like this, and then you can just fit Jazz Trio in here if you really want to, and someone else. It can work. But I just don't like the idea about it. They done Tanaka SP dirty. They did. They really did. He's not a bad character. It's just that he wasn't released with the correct duo. I think that Yamamoto is wonderful for the anime because they are brothers in the anime, but they just don't synergize quite well with the teams that they want to be there. They do dirty Karasuno the whole team, and Bokuto they did. They did a little bit. So, same, I love Bokuto and Tanaka, but they get such bad units. I absolutely agree, Brad. Five service in in the row, All hail Yamaguchi. I really wonder if they're ever going to release an SP Yamaguchi. Is the FSR4 needed? No, Isaac. He is not needed. I would say SR4 is the ideal, but is SR2 is more than enough. The only good thing about SP Tanaka was his memory. True, especially if you pair him with Oikawa. Hi, I couldn't make it here earlier. No worries, class off. You're still able to get into a giveaway. But yeah. What do you mean, Lettuce? I'm not muted. I think you can hear me well, right? Or is there something wrong with the stream? But I shouldn't be muted. But yeah, guys, like I promised you, we've been talking for a little bit, but let's do our last giveaway. Let's go for it. I'm going to swap the team. I'm going to swap this for. Let's just go for Kenma. This is the keyword for today. And this is the last giveaway for the stream. So, Classoft, I don't know if you won yet. I don't think you have. So, you're late, but I saved one specifically for people that couldn't really get here earlier. So, just use the word Kenma, and you guys are able to participate on the last giveaway for the stream. So, just go ahead for it. And feel free to participate on it. Let me also refresh this. Let me see what questions you guys are asking. In the Nekoma team, what do you think would be the due priority and what SR4 or SR2? And this should, okay, this is very easy to understand and I know the answer pretty easily. So, ideally for this team, ideally, Yamamoto SR2, Korai SR4, Kenma SR2, Liev SR4, Hirugami SR2, Yaku SR4, Kuro SR4. Okay? But if you are a low spender or free to play, If you already have Korra SR4, congrats. That's a very nice pick. You can skip Yamamoto, like not skip, but you can skip SR2 on Yamamoto. You want Liev SR2, Kenma SR2, Korai SR4, and Kuro SR2. Yaku can play without any type of skill resonances. So for free to play low spenders, Kuro SR2, the Kuro V2 needs SR2 in order to play wonderfully with this team. Kenma V2 wants SR2 as well, Liev SR2 as well, and Korai SR4. Hyugami can play at SR1, Yaku can be SR1, and Yamamoto can be SR1 for low spenders and free to play. Man, I wish SP Kage they give him power attack because yeah, that's true. But I just think that realistically, yeah, in the future they might do that because Kageyama post time skip becomes insane. He can pretty much set for everyone. But yeah, I do believe that they should be that. Kage's pretty good at spiking as well. I don't think they will release a Kageyama that can spike. I don't think so. But yeah, guys, without any more time, let's choose the last giveaway winner. Good luck to everyone, and let's go for it. And Claudio, congratulations. You're the last winner for today, bro. Congratulations. Just send me all your information and I'll make sure I'll fill all it in. And don't forget, guys, I'll be streaming on Monday again. And this is the last time or the last stream I can actually make the giveaways because I have to give Garena all the information till the 26th. But we still have 2 more slots for the giveaway, so you still have a chance to win. So Monday I will still be doing 2 more giveaways. Yo, Scorpion, is it possible to play? I answered this question already, Ian. Um, and in my own opinion, I think it's very awkward to fit them both on the same team. Long story short, you can, but they are way better if they are playing with their own teammates. So Kuro is best playing with the Nekoma team, especially 5 characters from Nekoma, because at SR2 he gains the 6th stack simply from having SR2, and the same could be said for Daichi. You want Daichi to be able to play with Hinata, Kageyama, Nishinoya, Tsukishima, even though I don't like him in the team, and you can play with Korai and Hirugame. If you have Daichi at SR2, you have 5 characters from Karasuno, and you can get the 6th stack. So you can play this if you want. Or Cam and Liev, both work here as well. So yeah, either one of these you're free to do so, but I don't think they work together very well. Okay, okay, Claudio, just make sure you send me so I don't actually forget. Um, Shit, I can only get 1 copy of each. Should I say for a block team to SR4, to SR2? Yeah, you can, Ian. You can, Ian. No, sorry, Isaac. You can for sure. They work very well together. They just work wonderfully well together. They're super insanely strong together. So you're more than welcome to go for it. Hey Scorpion, I'm free to play and I got SR1 Kenma and I'm low on resources. Should I SR1 SR2 Kenma or Liev? Kenma. David, you want to SR2 Kenma. It's really more worth it to do it on him. Even though both of them have very good SR2s, I just think that the simple fact that Kenma can save every single one of your points for being a service ace, which can happen a lot, or simply just from you having a bad receive at the start of each rally, it's just way too much to be skipping on. Even though that Liev SR2 is actually great as well, but I would recommend grabbing Kenma SR2 as your priority. I will send you later after work on Discord. Okay, make sure to ping me or something so I don't forget, okay? In manga, I don't think Bokuto ever got depressed again. Yeah, true. I just think that they got like bored out of it and they just decided to make. I don't know. Garino and Caleb just decided to make Bokuto emo, and that's everything that has to be said for it. So yeah. But guys, this should be pretty much everything for the stream. Thank you so much for showing up again. Thank you so much for the support. I've recently just hit 400 subscribers on YouTube. I really appreciate um, every single one of you guys for the support. Also, feel free to join my Discord server, and I'll be doing a live stream again on Monday. So feel free to tune in at the same time. And last question, Pratt. I did watch the trailer, and I'm very excited for him, even though I'm not the biggest fan of Bokuto. I like him, but he's not my favorite character. I'm really excited to see that match because it's one of the best matches in the manga. So I really like it. So once again, guys, thank you so much for being here. I will end the stream, and see you once again in Monday, guys. And tomorrow there will be the Kuro V2 video, so don't miss out on that. If you guys are wondering about him, I made a really detailed video about him. So